Herd crew talking movies and games, yeah, we've got the view. Theme parks calling with that thrill seeker vibe. Vacations planned and our geek hearts thrive. We're the nerd herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad. We live in the dream in our nerdy pad. Lightsabers clash and controllers click. Marvel debates and board game tricks. Disney rides and coasters scream. Living life like a nerdy dream. We're the nerd herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad. We live in the dream in our nerdy pad.
Hey guys, happy Sunday evening to you all. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Nerd Herd this awesome Sunday night. If you can't tell, which you probably can, I am super congested and have been all this weekend. Thank goodness, knock on wood, it's not COVID, probably just a bad sinus infection, but it has worn me down. So unlike last weekend when I was at Dragon Con and doing all that fun stuff and being worn out that way, I luckily have been able to get a lot of rest. We've done some things this weekend, but get a lot of rest here at home and try to shake this. So hopefully it'll go soon. But without any further ado, let me get my first partner in crime up here to the stage, who we missed dearly last week, but he did join us in the chat. Hey, Mr. Azkhalon is here.
Hello, I'm back, baby.
So he is back in the house, ready to talk all things Epic Universe and HHN, Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Orlando. Words are hard, folks.
Words are hard.
Words are hard tonight for me. Because we are getting closer to spooky season. It is, it's already started down there, and you've got Sir Henry's starting up in 2 weeks. So I don't know what it's like in Alabama. It feels like fall.
It has been lately, the last few days. It got a little warm today, but we've been having a couple of cool mornings.
I can't complain about 60s in the morning, especially because I have morning bus duty. I have to give out late passes I give up some of my planning every day to assign late passes off of buses.
So they just changed our duty roster at school, and I've been trying to come up with a better one because I knew they were changing it because they mentioned it last week at our faculty meeting. How often do y'all have like morning and afternoon duty?
Okay, so
I'm curious.
So here's the thing. It varies. Typically, everyone has at least one duty in the morning or afternoon that they serve once a week.
Okay, that's what we were doing. Okay.
And everybody has one lunch duty that they serve once a week.
Oh.
Now, I am different because last year I volunteered because we went to this brand new automated pass system. So everybody does passes on the phone or the computer. So it's all electronic passes. And so for that to happen with late buses, we had to be out there to assign them. So I volunteered to miss some of my planning to do this every day so that I wouldn't have lunch duty.
Okay, gotcha.
I got that part. Well, this year, I still have that duty every morning. And I have a lunch duty.
Oh.
And I have an afternoon duty.
Okay.
Tuesday is my favorite day of the week because I have morning duty. That's my lunch duty day. That's my afternoon duty day. Okay. I'm like Cheryl. I want to erase Tuesdays from existence. Tuesdays don't.
I got you. Yeah. Okay, because we had once a week, morning and afternoon. But the kids have been acting weird in the mornings, like in the courtyard especially. like there's been fights and stuff out there. So they've changed our duty roster. I have 3 days a week now, 3 mornings, but I don't have afternoon. I guess they tried to make it so the coaches didn't have afternoon, but of course we got to have 3 days a week now. But I'm like, I teach a core class, and that also cuts into makeup time, because once I start track, I can't have students stay after school.
Yep.
And so they got to come in the mornings. Now I'm down to 2 days a week. So I'm trying to come up with something better to present to our admin, because I really don't like this. I really don't.
I know the feeling all too well. Well, before we get into stuff, it looks like we've got about 26 people in here. And
Wow.
so I wanted to talk about something that I've mentioned a few times, but I wanted to put it out there for those that may not have heard it yet. This coming Saturday, September 13th, we are doing a members only live on the Coker Culture channel.
Ooh.
We are somewhat copying the Cam Fam because we are doing a game night. You can join
Awesome.
game night with the Cokers this Saturday. I'm thinking 7 o'clock. Mitch, if you're in here, which I hope you are, check your Facebook messages because I've got a question for you. I need your help with something ahead of time. So we need to talk. But since we're on the subject of members, it is a brand new month. So why don't I send out 5 Coker Culture memberships right now to some folks that can join us this Saturday night? Let's see.
Nice.
See who will join us. Who are the lucky 5 people that I just sent here? Eddie Lugo Studio.
Eddie got one. Yeah, I saw that.
Dis Jake, Ava Potterfield and Friends, Mr. Fatty, that might be the greatest YouTube name, and Law Jones. Law Jones has one.
Awesome.
So y'all can welcome to the Coker Culture Membership Club. I don't know if we've got a name or anything like that, but y'all can join us this Saturday night, game night with the Cokers. It'll be fun. Well, Raymond, I was really looking forward to us having a regular show tonight for the first time in a couple weeks, because last week you were at HHN.
Yeah, I ruined it last week. Sorry.
And the week before that, we did have a show, but it was on Saturday night.
Yep.
And then the wives took over the show Sunday night. So it has been 3 weeks since we've had a regular Nerd Herd show. But as those of y'all in the chat can probably tell, Jason ain't here yet. So we bragged on him last week because he's been early. He's beaten everybody last several weeks. But Jason is currently MIA, so no clue where he is. He was at the Tennessee game yesterday.
Yeah.
He's got season tickets to the Tennessee game. So all the home games there, he will be there for, so who knows, he might be on his way back today. We'll find out. Y'all know he's gonna come and he's gonna have tons of excuses.
Yeah, I figured he'll pop up at some point.
5 memberships, so you're gonna have to look and see who those are because I don't know if
got
those in the chat or not.
Hey, Aaron got one. Aaron
Double
Smith.
A.
The Cam Fam got one. There you go.
There you go, Mitch.
I got to figure out some cooler perks for mine. Jungle Nola 504 to the Meat Show LA Baby. That was their entire name.
You ain't got a Mr. Fatty though.
I don't have a Mr. Fatty.
I got Mr. Fatty.
Mickey's Adventures.
Hey, Mickey.
And Popeye Jones. So
Popeye Jones. All right.
Those 5 got gifted memberships from me.
All right. Let's check in with our chat and see who all is here. And of course, he's back. He's on somewhat of a regular schedule before the craziness begins. And then we might not see Mike in like 2 months once Sir Henry's gets going, because Sir Henry's runs on Sunday night. They've got they work Sunday night, so Mike will be team replay, and so we'll be missing him here unless we go live. You know what? Oh wait, Mike's not a courtyard character. I was about to say I could go live from Sir Henry's for media night in the courtyard, but Mike's on a trail, so Mike I won't be. Mike might be on a video. We'll see. And then Mike popped in again. with 40 minutes left. And then, of course, I put this in the chat, so y'all make sure to jump over to the Cam Fam. Join me and Azkhalon and everybody else in the Cam Fam chat at 8 o'clock. And yes, for those of y'all wondering, I will be in bed watching the Cam Fam because that's how wiped out I am this weekend. I know we make jokes that Jess and I get in bed early. Yeah, we do this weekend because of this. All right, then Dustin came in with the hashtag turd herd. Yep, and more on the turd herd here in a little bit. We'll wait and see. I got some more news on that, but yes, Mike, I think I just mentioned that. This is the calm before the haunt season storm. Absolutely. And then right behind him is Double A. Welcome in, Double A, Aaron Smith. And then Miss Mandy came in. Welcome in, Mandy. You can't just leave us hanging with that comment. You gotta let us know, did you like it? And did you get any spice? Or did you just get it with no heat whatsoever? Inquiring minds, being me, I want to know. All right, let's see. Mitch is here. So Mitch, I hope you got my message. I won't be checking anything until after the show, of course. All right, G-Dad is in the house. Welcome in, Dad. Good to have you here. I couldn't come see you today because you can hear why. Jen.Cohen, welcome in, Jen. Thank you for being here and getting everybody to give a thumbs up.
Yep. Smash that like button.
We appreciate you. And then, of course,
there's another thing people can do, too. I don't know if you can do it with live streams, but I noticed it on my phone. You might have to wait till the replay. There's a way to, let me see what it's called. Hold on. I had that down to talk about tonight, and I forgot what it's called.
Okay, anything to help. You know, we all about that in this community. Welcome in, Najuma. 157 comments. I love y'all. Dang. All right. Angie is here. Welcome in, Floaty Bodie. And then Chris is in. Welcome in, Mr. Chris. Oh, look, Dustin says, we got the fried chicken fight. Partial to Gus's world-famous fried chicken. Stay tuned, because one of my Dragon Con videos, we ate at Gus's world-famous fried chicken down there in Atlanta. It's good. Dave's wins for me over the two, but it's good. So the borders are a vaporizer. Yeah, I hope, these blue flames will work as that. That'd be great. Oh, look, she comes in. Look at this. Look at that. Hey, Azkhalon. Yeah. Lori, I see who's playing favorites here. Well, I was talking to Azkhalon about you off the air before we got on here. Mike says, I've got the Dragon Con crud. I would not be surprised at all if that's what this is, because of all the people. I can't remember if I had this last year after coming home from Dragon Con or not. I just remember being worn out from all the walking, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, I found it. So I see it on the phone. I don't know how to do it if you're watching on the computer, but apparently, and you may have to wait until the replay, but if you scroll on your phone where it says comments for a video, there's like multiple options, and there's this new feature called Hype This Video. And I think it's for small content creators. And so, yeah, you can click hype and it'll give points to, the video that you hype. And I think they end up showcasing, depending on how many points you have, the video and stuff. So help each other out if you see that feature. Not only hype us, but hype each other out.
Especially if it's free.
Yeah, I think it's free. I think. I'm not sure.
On a live, I know you can't hype it while it's live.
Not while it's live. That's why I think you got to go to the replay.
On the replay, I think, because I'm pretty sure I hyped up Cooking with the Cam Fam. Maybe. Okay. I know I hit hype on some video this last week because I was like, what is this? And it won't hurt if I do it. Roxy's here. Hey, Roxy.
Yeah, I don't see a way to do it on the computer, but I'll have to look.
Okay, Chris became a member. Welcome to the club, Chris. That means I get to play my thing. Where's my thing? Hold on. I gotta find it. And then Greg is here watching us on the big screen. We got big heads, Azkhalon. We're on the big screen.
Y'all don't need to make my head any bigger.
Right? We already got big heads. And then look at this. Lori comes in, hey, Azkhalon, and Mr. Wholesome in a poop emoji. So thanks, Lori. I can always count on you. Dixie sending me her best. Thanks you. Double A says, so there's cruise crud and Dragon Con crud. And see, we're going on a cruise in 2 weeks. So this needs to go away so that I can enjoy it. That's my whole thing. Let's see. Everybody's saying hey to everybody, which I absolutely love. Sensei Chet is here, coming over from his live a little bit ago. Jen says there's definitely con crud. So I guarantee you that's what this is.
Yeah.
Now this is nice. Look at this. Chris says at my school we have it once a semester and don't have any lunch duty.
Wow. See, we have lunch duty every day. We have to go in there, and yeah, I don't like that either.
Lunch duty is the worst. Hashtag where is Uncle Dave? This is what I was getting to, because for those of y'all that watch The Usual Suspects, you saw we sent Uncle Dave a Nerd Herd shirt. So Uncle Dave finally has a Nerd Herd shirt. Not thanks to Jason, thanks to yours truly. We got him the Turtling shirt. And it looks great. I think it looks fantastic. And he said it's super comfy. So y'all hop on over to the CokerCulture shop and get you some Nerd Herd merch so that y'all can enjoy it like Uncle Dave. But yeah, he's not here. What's this Dixie's asking? Is it Smart Pass? No, we have something called Minga. But that's what it is. Hold on, what is this? Who is this? Lori? Yep, really, Zach. Now I'm 3 turd emojis. See, this shows you how far behind I am, because Dustin's like, "Where's Jason?" That's the question of the night, folks. We'll find out. Chris and Liz are here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Law Jones is here. Welcome in. Oh, Ron. Ron is here. Welcome in, Ron. Y'all check out our football show Thursday nights now. And for those wondering, if you watched this past week's, I made a proclamation that if I did not go 4-0 on our big game of the week picks, that I would let Jess make my picks this upcoming week. I went 3-1.
Oh,
3-1.
So close.
SMU's double overtime loss cost me. So Jess will make my picks this coming week, and she's excited, as only she can be. All right, so that's where I gifted. Unfortunately, so look, Ron won't be able to make the members live. You'll be able to watch it on replay, though, Ron. But yeah, I'm sorry. But hey, that's important for y'all to have dress rehearsals, so y'all are ready to roll. Okay, Chris says the school's AT and a full-time teacher. Morning duty, but don't have afternoons. Yeah. I think it's funny how every school is different on what they do. Still, I don't even think I'm halfway through the comments. I'm moving slower tonight. Jason is late again, yes. If he shows it all, we'll see. Regular show poop. Yep, that's about right. Jason is live on his channel, but not on. Yeah, because he comes in here and he has it set up like to go live. Like all I have to do in our studio is hit go live, and it'll connect to my channel and Azkhalon's channel and Jason's channel, even if they're not here. Like Azkhalon was live last week while he was at HHN. It still showed up as like the Wives Live, like a second show of the Wives Live, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. All right. I don't know if that skipped ahead.
Yeah, I can't even find where we're at in the chat. So
Aaron says, so in reality, it's a normal show after all. Yeah, because Jason's not here. Watch Jason show up at like 7:55 and be like, all right, we ready to roll? I'm thinking it's a different time. Oh, Mr. Paul is here. Welcome in, Paul. Sorry, I'm scrolling through. Hopefully, I don't. Mitch said, "Oh, look, Mitch is spamming your emojis over there, superhero emojis." Jason might just be getting out of Knoxville now. You never know. He could go live from his phone though. Uh, Lori's gonna call me out. I can. That's how I roll. I'm in bed in the early evenings with you and Jess more than my hubby. Yeah, that's us. Law Jones, what is the brown box after the member's name? It is not. It's not a turd bag. That is a Webster's dictionary. It's a Webster's dictionary, and it's a different color based on how long you have been a member. So the regular. Oh, look! Mitch has more info. You can hype 3 videos per week.
Oh, okay. So I guess, yeah. So once you do those 3, it disappears and you don't have that option. See, I've only hyped 1 so far because I just discovered it.
There we go. Mandy says, got the one slider. Yeah, the sliders are huge. It's a full on chicken sandwich. Medium heat, didn't make your nose run. Fries were mid. I do have to, yeah. And Ty agrees on the barbecue sauce. He's a barbecue sauce kind of guy. But yeah, I do like their Dave sauce though. We brought some home. And yeah, look, Mandy agrees with me. Dave's wins over Gus's. But to be fair, Mandy, if you've only had the Gus's in Kennesaw, it's garbage. It does not compare to the Gus's downtown. No, Jason is not out getting me some throat coat. Luckily, I do not have a sore throat. Oh, did we have a couple Jess sightings? Because Ron's saying hi, Jess, and bye.
Yeah, just popped up at one point in the background.
So she's. Oh, look, what's this say? Lori says hype is a pain because it takes forever to get out of the hype screen to the. Really,
Oh
I just
yeah,
thought you just press it and then it's over and you
yeah. I
go
think you
from
can
there.
scroll too back over, but yeah, sometimes when you get on a video, it pops up the height when you're trying to go leave a comment. That can be kind of annoying.
Hold on, who said? Lori says, "Stop the poop duty talk."
Oh.
Different kind of duty. Danny says, as soon as I can, I'll be getting a Team Jess hoodie. All right. Jess is yelling at me from the other room saying it's almost 7:30 and I haven't done anything of consequence yet on the show. So, Azkhalon, I'm going to pass it over to you. So, because you've got more to talk about than either one of us this week. So, what do you want to talk about first, buddy?
All right, so this past weekend, Labor Day weekend, we were at Universal Studios in Florida. So we went to Epic Universe on Saturday. We got to ride every ride. We didn't get to see the How to Train Your Dragon show, but we did get to see the Harry Potter show. So that was really impressive considering we were there for just one day. The express passes helped. They were expensive, but they did help. We had early entry as well because we stayed at Terra Luna, which was a really nice resort. I really enjoyed the stay there. And so we got in early, and so we got to knock out a couple of things without using express passes, and then we went back to them later. But it was really, really fun. Zach and Jason have already talked about Epic Universe, and so I don't have a whole lot more to add. I was kind of texting them and letting them know my thoughts about it. But I really enjoyed it. Like Burke was really amazing. Like that was probably my favorite world there. Nintendo World is overstimulating.
To say the least, yeah.
Yeah, like we tried to go late after or early afternoon, and it was packed, and it was just so many colors and lights, and really well themed. No, really well themed. I hate the stairs though. There are so many stairs in the Nintendo world, but we found some shortcuts later, with entering and exiting. But if you go to Epic Universe, my recommendation, and I think Dixie and I are going to probably talk about this on the Team Rixie. We're going to probably do a video about the best way to, kind of do Epic Universe in one day. definitely go to Super Nintendo World at night.
Because the kids are gone to bed by then.
Yeah, the kids are gone for the most part. I mean, you
Hang out
still
with
got
the kids.
some running around, but it's less crowded. The one downside to that was Donkey Kong, the mine cart went down for a little bit, but luckily it went back. It was back up before it closed, and so that was, I think, that might have been the last ride that we did, because we had to go back to it, and it was like maybe 30 minutes before closing. So,
So
but
if one of the mods would drop the Team Rixie channel link in the chat, we'd appreciate it for folks that want to be able to catch that vlog when Azkhalon posts it. It might be a talking head piece with some clips mixed in. I don't know
yeah,
how
that's
much,
probably what we're gonna do.
so that
Thought about maybe going live at some point from Team Rixie, but I don't know. Maybe that'll be in the future.
just do it. That's all I got. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. That's what.
But I didn't. I think somebody just asked at some point where are the vlogs. We are going to kind of talk about the Epic Universe and how to do it in one day. But other than that, I did film a few things, but not enough. I'm probably going to make some shorts out of it. Like I filmed, some of the rides in action and entering some of the portals and stuff like that. But I didn't really. I wanted to take it all in my first time visiting. Plus, a lot of people have already posted vlogging videos from Epic Universe. I mean, I'm a few months late at this point, so I just wanted to take it all in. My wife took a bunch of pictures. So in our talking head video, we'll have pictures to add as well. But I did get some video footage of several things too
What
while we were there.
What did you think about the Atlantic? Because y'all are the only one. Jason didn't eat there. We didn't eat there. I loved what it looks like inside,
Yes.
so I would have loved to have eaten there just for that. But
Amazing theming on the inside because you're sitting right outside the kind of lake area that they have in the center of Celestial Park, and so we sat downstairs in there because it's 2 stories, and so we had a really good view of like the water, shooting up outside. That was really amazing. They had these fish and like sea creatures up in the ceiling that are on like tracks, and they're supposed to rotate, but they were having issues with it, so they weren't rotating while we were in the restaurant. But apparently that's really cool. It's like you're underwater in that restaurant,
that's
basically.
awesome.
And so it's like they're swimming around and stuff. But the food was really awesome. My wife and I love seafood. So if you like seafood, like I had a lobster roll, phenomenal. I actually had lobster and crab that day at Epic Universe, so that was really cool.
Now,
But
is the crab what you got over at the? Because y'all ate at the Chinese for dinner, right?
yes, we ate at the Dragon
Is
restaurant.
it Blue Dragon?
Blue Dragon,
Blue
yeah.
Dragon.
And I had their fried rice, but it had crab in it, Chinese sausage in it. So it wasn't your typical fried rice that you get, at your local takeout place, and it had crab in it. It was really awesome.
Did
I enjoyed both restaurants.
did you
Um,
did you just say Chinese sausage?
yes.
Scott just perked up somewhere.
So yeah, so it's like a sausage, but it's a little sweeter of a sausage. Um, So yeah, take that how you want to, but it was good. And okay, I'm just gonna stop now on that. Uh, but yeah, the Atlantic was really cool, and Blue Dragon was really awesome as well. So we had a really good first day at Universal at Epic Universe.
It's okay, Scott, because you're not as late as this guy.
There he is.
Listen, we just got home. We literally just got home.
Figuring.
We wondered if
Yeah,
you
we
were
just
leaving Knoxville.
yeah we got a late start coming back, and then anyway, hey guys, I'm here. So late coming back from Knoxville, and then I had to unload the car from everything before I came down. So
Totally get that.
what did I miss? Everything.
You missed
Well,
not a lot. We went through the
yeah.
chat for like 20 minutes, and then Jess was like, "Get on with the show." And so I was let Azkhalon talk about Epic, and then we haven't got to HHN yet. But
Okay, cool.
Dixie saying the Wives Live was, yes, it was. Dixie, people are still talking about how good it is. For those of you that are interested, I did put the Wives Live design with the girl goats and the pink spray paint. That is on the CokerCulture merch site. If you want,
Nice.
if you want a Wives Live shirt or hoodie or something like that, it is available for you. What I do want to give Azkhalon the floor for again, um, I want you to be able to go ahead and redeem all your Potter folks, because I sat here and I've done nothing but crap on the Potter World and the Potter Ride. So since you and Jason are the ultimate Potter
Potty nerds.
Potter nerds, you can say your piece.
So I enjoyed what they did with the Harry Potter land and Epic Universe. It was different than what I would have expected because the whole Paris thing just that threw me for a loop before I went there, and I was just like, why? But of course, they had already done Diagon Alley, they had already done Hogsmeade, and so at that point, it's like, what can you do? And they kind of did London a little bit in a regular Universal, outside of going into Diagon Alley. So it's like, what could you do there? So they did Paris, which was cool and all. It was just like a Paris Diagon Alley, essentially. So nothing super special, just shops and stores with French names and stuff. So that was cool because I know French to a certain extent, and so that was really cool. But the coolest thing was the ride and going into the Ministry of Magic, and it looks just like it does in the movie. And like, stepping through the flue powder to get there, like the fireplaces, that was a nice little touch. Now, of course, I didn't have to wait in line for the ride like you did, Zach, for a couple of hours or so. We were in and out, I think, within like 30 minutes or so. But it was really cool getting to go through that line just to get to see that, and then coming back through it on our way out as well. So I did like it. It wasn't my favorite land. Burke is probably my favorite, but it's probably top
It's
three for
pretty
me.
plain because it's nothing you haven't already seen
That's yeah,
with
exactly.
Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. Like it's not going to take your breath away.
Yeah, no,
What are
but
you
it's
talking,
it's still interesting enough though.
Lori? What are you talking about? What no merch?
Oh, and I like that it had kind of like that old school vibe, like a 20 or late 1800s, early 1900s type aesthetic to it.
Everybody is killing Jason in here. Look at the shot. Jason, Mike's taking a page out of G Dad's book. There, the shine is killing me.
I'm telling you what, like, can I not go with this every once in a while? I
I'm
mean,
bald.
I'm bald.
All right, Miss
So,
Robin is here. Thanks for subscribing, Robin. Appreciate you popping
Ascalon,
in.
what kind of food did you have that you liked?
So for Epic, we were talking earlier. We ate at the Atlantic, and so we had seafood. Dixie had a grouper sandwich. I had a lobster roll. Both phenomenal, really good. Like if you like seafood, I highly recommend the Atlantic if you go to Epic Universe. And then for dinner, we ate at the Blue Dragon. I forget the dish that Dixie had, and she might put it in the chat. It was some sort of like curry dish. But I had their fried rice that had a bunch of stuff in it that you don't typically see, like crab. And we were talking about Asian sausage earlier.
Yeah.
uh,
You missed
in it,
that.
and so that was really good. And so that was pretty much all we. I'm trying to think. I don't think we didn't get the macaroni and cheese cones.
Oh
Dixie's
no.
not
Oh,
a
you
huge
missed out.
macaroni and cheese. I
You
know.
missed out.
I might have to try it next time I go. But yeah, I don't think we snacked on anything really while we were there. But yeah, those were the two places we visited. And we would definitely go back to both of them. But of course, next time we go, we'll probably try some different places. I do want to go to
Yeah.
Pizza Luna. I wish they had more pizza options.
There are tons, man. You don't have to be fancy with your pizza. Regardless of what you get there, all of it was good. It's
Okay. Because
fantastic
I saw
pizza.
their menu and they only had like 5 or 6, and I know you can make your own too, but
Uncle Dave,
Yeah.
truthfully, honestly, it's hard to keep up with this chat, and I literally have not been able to find your other post if you made one.
I know there's a
swear,
lot going
Is my
on.
is mine loud?
a
I need to
little.
ask too if I'm still really loud.
You're. I mean, you're
Well,
not
somebody
yelling
said that
at
I
me.
was loud.
It sounds better to me now. It seems like
But
you're
but
lower
hey,
now.
you did miss this, Jason. Uncle Dave
I
got his
fixed it.
Nerd Herd shirt earlier this week. He was wearing it on the Usual Suspects live last night. We got we got
Oh,
Uncle we
nice.
got Uncle Dave a shirt that's got the turtlings on it. So and hey,
Heck yeah.
he said it's one of the comfiest shirts that he owns. So there you go, folks. You're getting high quality stuff.
That's awesome.
And not to be outdone. Not
Oh,
just
that's probably what Mitch was talking about G Dad coming in hot, because I was trying to find his
the
comment.
Casper, the friendly ghost. Ball. So what
I'm telling you, man, shots fired every time.
Even if you show up on time, Jason, they still go after you.
So Mike won't be here next week, but
I know. Hey, what was it, 3-4 weeks in a row? I was early.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
so Mike will be or won't be here next week, and then he will be here, and then he really won't be here for a while. Uncle Dave, I see you're on Jason time. Oh, that's fantastic. Yep. Dixie says y'all didn't snack at all.
Yeah, we didn't snack.
And she doesn't care for mac and cheese. Yeah, I heard that you don't like pizza either, and that's why.
Well, no,
y'all
she
did your
likes
menu.
pizza. She likes pizza. She didn't want to eat at the pizza place.
Taking care of things. He loves the shirt, but I'm still going to talk smack to Jason. Yep, that's wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. I
Greg says you're still a little loud.
I can tell.
Watching on the big
Loud.
screen. Okay. All right. I think I'm finally at the bottom of the chat for now. Okay. Azkhalon. Let's talk HHN.
Yes, and I'm going to try to do it without spoiling anything.
Here's the thing that you've got to remember about HHN. Jason's not going to remember a single thing that you say, especially if you mention it by name. So it doesn't matter. You can talk about whatever you want.
But I don't want to ruin it for
Because-
other people in case they're going.
You're not going to ruin it for me.
But and I already kind of told you
You're
guys
so
this
funny.
to a certain extent. Of course, HHN is awesome. You know, all houses are themed really well. They do a really good job putting the houses together, the scare zones. This is my 4th year going in a row, and I just felt like this year, and I'm not trying to deter anybody from going because you need to go and experience it for yourself. I wasn't wowed by any of the houses this year. Like, usually I have 2, maybe 3 that just blow me
Yeah.
away each year that I've gone so far. And this year, I liked them. I didn't love any of them. I actually loved 2 of the scare zones better than the houses. There's one about a witch, and I don't want to say too much there with that scare zone. But it's a really cool scare zone. It's got a story to it. I was like, this should have been a house. I would have enjoyed this as a house, but maybe
New
it
York,
worked better as a scare zone. What?
the New York one.
Hold on. Where's my area? No, not the New York one. No.
Okay.
That one is going towards the Hollywood area.
Then are you talking about which one are you talking about? The Masquerade kind of?
No, not the Masquerade. That one's further. That one's definitely in the Hollywood area. This one is near where if you go around the corner, you leave. It's between the Simpsons area and the Hollywood area.
Oh,
So
you
it's
talking
the
about
cat
the cat
lady.
lady?
Yeah.
The cat lady. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts of Halloween Horror Nights. Like, that scare zone was cool. The Masquerade one was my other favorite scare zone. That one was really cool as well. Like, I felt like both of those could have worked well for houses. But again, they might have made them scare zones because maybe it translated better. But I did, Dixie and I ranked our houses, and we kind of came away with a similar ranking. The Five Nights at Freddy house was really cool. It was really cool getting to see, elements from the movie, in a house. And then there was the Artiste one, Artista, El Artista. I don't
The
know
Spanish
exactly what
one?
it's called. That one we did last, and that one was really cool. That one was one of the original ones, and so they had. I found it interesting. They had 5 IP houses this year instead of 4. So they had Five Nights at
went
Freddy's.
half and half.
Yeah, it was half and half this year. So they had Five Nights at Freddy's. They had the WWE one, which that one was cool and all, had some good scares in it, but I don't really follow wrestling as much. So Zach, you probably would appreciate that one better. I don't really know who the Wyatt Six people are
Yeah,
or whatever.
And
So-
we do, and we've been big into wrestling. So that is my one big regret about not being able to make it to HHN
Yeah.
is I'm not going to see that house in person, because I've heard that for pretty much anybody who's a wrestling fan, it's been their favorite house.
Yeah, it was really cool,
Okay.
really well done. But again, Dixie and I didn't really get some of the references and stuff because we don't know. And that's the problem with some of the IP houses. If you don't know the reference that they're making, if you don't know the source material, you probably don't want to enjoy it as much as you would have otherwise. Whereas the original ones, what's cool about those is figuring out the story, as you go through. And that's the whole like fun behind that one. But then they had Terrifier, which Dixie and I have never seen the movies. That one
No,
was a pretty fun one. I do have to say,
the
Dixie was
house would be
afraid.
good. The movies are
Okay,
Yeah.
Dixie was afraid she wasn't gonna like that house because of what she's heard about the movies. But and a fun fact about the movies too, I'll say in a second. But anyways, she enjoyed that one. I think that was one of her favorites. And so the guy that plays Art the Clown, Dixie went to high school with him. So he's in her yearbook. The yearbook
Really?
that she has. Yeah, she
David
was
Howard
in high
Thornton.
school. Yep.
That's
High
funny.
school. I don't know if they graduated together or if she's older or he's older, but yeah, they went to high school together.
So,
That's
so
pretty awesome.
Mike plugging Sir Henry's, which yes,
Oh yeah, I see
you
that.
don't have to wait as long. It's an awesome, more personalized experience and cheaper. And Mike's there.
I
Oh, yeah.
gotta get to Sir Henry's. Dixie and I have been
100%.
talking about it, so we gotta make it happen.
Also, I know I didn't put it on the screen, but with Jason's hat, I saw that Lori wrote in the chat about supporting your local SPCA, your Humane Society, and of course that's funny because I made a joke about Jason's TikTok he made that was all sappy and sounded like Sarah McLaughlin. But on that note of that, I am going to a media event at the Sebring Terror Trail in October down in Sebring, Florida. And for those of y'all in the area, this is a awesome, in my opinion, never been, but I've seen videos of it before. This is an awesome trail because it is one long trail, over a mile long. This trail is. And it's like they've got different zones set up on the trail that you're walking. So you're not walking through one continuous story. You're walking through several stories with
Oh, that's
little
cool.
intermissions between. So I'm a little worried on how Chad's going to do because that's a long walk for him,
Yeah.
especially with the amped up energy of being scared and stuff, but we'll find out. But I wanted to bring that up because it is put on by their local Humane Society. So
Oh, that's
all
really
of
cool.
the proceeds
Oh, that
from
is
the
cool.
Terror Trail
Yeah.
go to the Humane Society. So if you are going there, 100% you're supporting a great cause, which is fantastic.
That's awesome.
All right. And then I saw Randy was in here. We threw that up there. Miss Antoinette just showed up. Hey, friend, welcome in. Matt Jones is here? Yeah, Matt Jones is in the house. Welcome in, Matt Jones. All right. And Jason, did you get a chance to see? Oh, hold on. I can't skip over this.
Oh no.
Scotty J.
Scotty J is here.
Oh, nice.
And Liz, there is a story behind this. I actually reached out to Chet because I knew he lived in the Sebring area, and I was like, I am coming to your town. We need to get together. And literally the day that I am coming into town, they're getting on a cruise. So my timing is impeccable. My first time ever to Sebring, and I'm like, I'm going to have dinner with Chet and maybe Robin, and nope. So you can't. Timing's great. So Azkhalon had a great segment for us, stemming from HHN. And did you see it, Jason? Did you see what he sent us?
No, I didn't get
Nope.
to see it.
Okay, so you didn't get a chance to think about it.
You'll have time to think about
That's
it
okay.
because we can go first. But Azkhalon, you can talk about it because this is fantastic.
So since I went to HHN, this past weekend, I had a topic for you guys. If you could create a haunted house at Universal for HHN, would you use an original IP or use an IP or make up an original house? But what would your house be like, essentially? And so, I guess since I presented it, I can go first. So I was thinking An original story was kind of harder for me to think of. I was trying to think about some ideas that I've had in the past just for various things. Like I dabbled into writing, and stuff like that. I wanted to make video games at one point. But so I was thinking about a few things, and Universal does not own Warner Brothers. They're separate entities. Six Flags has a lot of the Warner Brothers stuff, but Harry Potter is Warner Brothers, and they were able to obtain the theme park licensing for that. So I was thinking for a house, it's not Harry Potter. Dixie and I just saw the new Conjuring movie yesterday, and then that yesterday evening we watched the first one because it's our favorite of the 4 Conjuring movies. I would love a house based on the first Conjuring movie. And I think Fright Fest at Six Flags has done some Conjuring stuff, but I don't think Fright Fest does. They do a couple of haunted houses, don't they?
Zach, have we
Yes.
ever done a Conjuring? Was there a Conjuring at Halloween Horror Nights one?
No, I looked it up.
They
There
do
was
know.
not one.
They're
No.
I think I'm pretty sure Fright Fest has a Conjuring house this year.
Okay, so they may have the
And
house.
so I'm
Okay.
waiting. I've gone back and forth with the Six Flags guy because he was out of town, and his assistant or somebody underneath him sent out media emails while he was gone, and I didn't get one. And so I'm waiting to see if he'll send me the stuff or if it's too late and I missed it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But I know that they are doing Saw again, and I think they've got something with The Conjuring as well.
Okay, that'll be cool to go through even the 4 movies as well. You can have multiple rooms with the different movies.
So I thought about this, and I have a couple answers. I have two IPs that I thought of that I thought would be fantastic. The first I thought that would be great would be a Silence of the Lambs house.
Oh wow!
Like let's throw back, let's Hannibal Lecter, and let's do that up, man. And then the other one that I'm floored that I've never seen a house anywhere is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
Give me a Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger house.
because HHN has done Jason now.
We've seen Jason. We've seen
Well,
Halloween
Jason's
with
one of
Michael
the
Myers-
H-
with,
the
with
ones this
Michael
year.
Myers.
Yep.
Give me Freddy. Freddy terrified me more than anybody when I was a kid. And then this is the serial killer psychology teacher nerd in me. As far as an original house, I want to walk through the murder castle. Give me an H.H. Holmes
Holmes.
murder castle house where I've got to go through stuff that I feel like I should not be going through.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be cool. That one be slightly interactive.
It'd have to be. It
Yeah.
almost, yeah. Look, Greg came in. His would be Star Trek Borg.
Now here's a good one. Are you done, Zach?
Yeah.
All right, Jason got his. Cool.
I think now listen. I think an Alien.
I thought Alien too, but yeah.
I think Alien would be an amazing one because you could do so much with that, with the face huggers and all that stuff. You could have things like, that would be like you could have all these little canisters and everything, and then things that are skidding around the top of the houses, and you could have the aliens, sticking their faces out and chomping out at you and all that. I thought they were terrifying as a kid.
Yeah,
The very
that
first
is
Alien was
terrifying.
So
pretty
good.
scary.
Yeah, the
That would
first
be a
one is
really good one.
scary.
There's probably one other that I think would be cool, and it would be more of a thematic one. But I would love. I know this would be cheesy, but I would think it'd be really good. Would be a Gremlins house.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with cheesy. I'm sure you went through the Killer Clowns in Outer Space house.
Yeah, we went through that.
Gremlins
And,
would be
and Ghostbusters was cheesy. I liked it, but it was
Yeah.
cheesy. I liked it.
Gremlins would
Dixie
be
likes
fantastic.
the more campy ones, like the bug one. They always have kind of in the back behind Men in Black. They always have kind of
Yes.
one of those campy type
One of
ones,
them
like
is
they had that
always
Slaughter
that.
Cinema. Dixie likes those, so
I do
she would
too.
love to do a house kind of like that.
And Zach,
kinda
you'll be
make fun of
proud of
those
me.
50s and 60s, horror
Oh,
movies.
oh yeah. You'll be proud of me, Zach. I'm working on a little like a form for my whole crew that's going. That's gonna basically after we do every house, we're gonna sit down and everyone's gonna mark a card. So I'm gonna have
Hold on, hold on now. Are you going to have the names of the houses on said
Yes.
card? Oh,
Yes.
look.
Yes.
He's going to remember them this time because they're going to be written down.
Okay, so it's going to be pumpkins and skeletons ratings. So basically, we're going to rate the scare zones and we're going to rate the houses. And then we're
Awesome.
going to have a food section. So I'm thinking I'm going to have 3 separate videos. Scare zones will be one, the houses, and then I'm going to do uh, the foods.
Oh, I
think I'm
did.
going to
I
try
did
to.
record the scare zone, so yeah, I might post those.
Yeah,
Um,
we want to rate the scares, and then one of us, Jesse's wife, does not like scares, so she's going to get the medallion. So I want to get her idea of what that's like because she's been through without it. So this year she's going to get that like no scares
the no
Oh,
boo
okay.
medallion.
necklace.
But I don't want to be around her because I want to be. I want to get. I
Yeah.
don't want to be that close. I kind of want. I love all that, and I don't really jump. I very rarely. Jesse says there's something wrong with me. He says I never. I just laugh the whole time I'm going through the house because I can hear everybody screaming behind me,
Yeah.
and I purposely walk a little slow because the people in front of you get the jump,
Yep.
and then sometimes the jump you see it happen, but
Well,
it's
that
not
was
right
my
beside you.
problem this year. Yeah, I kept seeing because Dixie was behind me, and so I
Yeah,
kept seeing the scares ahead of time, and that kind of ruined it a little
I
bit
slow
for me.
down, and I get
But
sometimes I get taught to.
I
Yeah.
do have to say, Jason, this is not a spoiler, really. There are a few houses where they can get you more than one way. And so, there's a couple of little tricks that they do in certain houses too, to where
Wow.
they get you.
That's
So
good.
we'll have to
Did you
talk
go through
about it
the
once
wet
you go
side
through.
of, did you go through the soaking wet side or the dry side
We
of,
went through the dry side because
okay.
I didn't think, yeah. So Terrifier, you had a split, and but they still did stuff on that side. I think it was essentially probably the same with the
Yeah.
one added thing of you getting wet, but I didn't know if Dixie wanted to go that way, and so because we had talked about getting wet before we went in there, and so I went left, and she was kind of like later, like I wish you had gone that way.
Y'all could have split up.
No, she wouldn't like that. But they do some stuff on the non-wet side too. So if you go that way, we'll have to talk later about
Well,
what they do on the other
I
side.
think I'm going to go through the wet side and it might mess my hair up, but I'm going to go through that side.
So I left Greg's comment up here because, man,
I
I'll
know.
never forgive them for taking away great movie
I
ride. But I
love that
did.
ride.
I remember being scared going through the alien portion of that when I was a kid. Like they did a
Mhm.
thing with the xenomorph coming from the ceiling at you.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. The thing that like was behind your head and was breathing. Wait, did
Mm-hmm.
you talk about the 4D experience?
No. We're talking great movie ride. You're talking about the Alien Escape,
The
which
Alien
yes,
Oh,
Escape.
that was also
I can't
terrifying.
remember that one. Was
there were
that where
people that had
Lilo and
heart
Stitch
attacks.
went?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was an Alien Encounter. Then it became Stitch's Great Escape, which was still kind of scary, but it was
Yeah.
Stitch. But man, the
Yeah.
original Alien
They had
Encounter,
people have heart attacks in there.
Yeah.
I couldn't
I think I
believe they
did that
put
one
that in the
once.
Disney park. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, oh gosh, I just had a brain fart moment. I had
So just so y'all know, at the game this weekend, we got rained out as far as our tailgate. So we took all of our stuff to do a tailgate, and I met with my old roommate from college, and we went to the game. We ended up going to a couple of places and like having a drink before the game, and then went in or whatever. But it was an absolute blowout. Obviously, I mean, I didn't expect us to blow ETSU out quite as badly because they had Cade McNamara, there's a quarterback from Michigan. He was a starter there before he got kind of his job taken over. But I thought the ETSU they had some guys on their team that I thought were going to make things a little interesting, but it was just it was a blowout. It was
okay,
an
I
absolute blowout.
remember what I was going to say now. It was about the no boo necklace. Now, make sure that she knows when you get that if it doesn't work in the houses. Like if she goes through the
Exactly.
house, they are still going to scare her. So
Yes.
those are only good for scare zones. So just know
Oh
that
yeah.
ahead of time.
Oh, by the way, I have to tell you, G Dad gives me a hard time, but I want you to know that he was looking out for me this weekend. He texted, he friended Sarah and he friended me, but he was saying, Sarah, make sure you tell Jason to go through the Tennessee pharmacy because they do ivermectin over the counter. And I was like, he sent me that, he sent Sarah that, and was like, we're going back this next weekend. And I told Sarah, I said, we got to make a specific trip to the pharmacy to see if we can get it.
So 2 things to unpack from that. One, G Dad's already smart enough to talk to Sarah to get to Jason instead of trying to go straight to Jason. 2, when are you picking Chad up to go to the game on Saturday? Because
Oh my gosh,
he is wanting to go to that game on Saturday.
I know. Listen, I've got the tickets up for sale right now. It's $3,200 for 4 tickets.
I bet it is.
And if they want them, I'll sell them for $3,200. But I've had about 15 people reach out to me and ask me to take less, and I'm not going to do it. I'm either going to go or they'll buy it for what I'm selling it for. So
for those of y'all unfamiliar, it's Georgia at Tennessee this coming.
And it's college game day.
Oh, game day's there? No, game day's not there. I thought game day was traveling to there was a different game. Excuse me, sorry. I'm thinking of Fox NFL Sunday. Fox NFL Sunday going to Arrowhead Sunday. So that's what
college game day is going to be there Saturday. So my goal is to get up about 7:30, 8 and be leaving to go to Knoxville around 8:30. Get there, tailgate, have the whole thing set up. I'm going to take some hats for that game that I'm going to just have out and just have them out. I planned to take them this time, but I thought, I'm just going to kind of wait till this Georgia game and maybe take about 20 of each hat and just say, if people are like, oh man, I love that hat. And I was like, oh, well, funny thing. I've got them here. So.
Look, Greg's got our history lesson. Terrestrial alien encounter was formerly Mission to Mars and then see, I remember Stitch, and of course I remember the alien. I do not remember Mission to Mars.
Well, okay, I remember that one.
You do remember Mission to Mars?
That's not what the one ride in Epcot is called with the 2.
No, that is Mission Space.
Mission Space, yeah, there you go. Space. Okay.
Look, Mitch saying that's a good salesman. Yeah, I think he knows how to handle some deals.
And my website drops on the 16th.
Awesome.
I've gotten a preview, but I'm adding, and I will just go ahead and tell you, it has been a process. I've had to do more on this website really than I thought I was going to have to do, just because, the web designer, she can't, in her deal, she was contracted to do so many of our products and then show us how to do the rest. But she didn't think we had as many products. I mean, we have a lot of hats. And then there's a lot of extra things. Like if you just want to get a hat and get it custom done, I'm having to go around my elbow to get to my backside to make that work because, I didn't want a bunch of apps that people have to go through to make that work. So, but it's going to be fine. It's going to launch on the 16th and it's going to be awesome.
That will be awesome. And we'll all be heading over to the Hometown Co.
Yes.
Uncle Dave y'all have a great World War II museum in New Orleans. See, I'd love that. The problem is I don't want to come to New Orleans.
I love New Orleans.
I know you do, but
I will go.
I will be going to New Orleans for the cruise with the Cam Fam. So
but you'll be selling out from there, though.
Exactly. I will eat a beignet, and I love Cajun food.
Uncle Dave, my wife and I will come.
I just don't know if I want to go there during the nighttime and smell all the smells.
Look, Crazy Joe's here. He remembers Mission to Mars and didn't like either. See, I liked the alien encounter one.
I've only done it once, and I can't really remember it.
But you
felt like that thing was on your neck. That was so scary.
I remember the Stitch one more so.
All right, fellas, we got about a minute, and folks are going to jump over to Cam Fam just like we are. So let's rock and roll here. Let's give our final shout outs and spots.
Oh, I'm first.
Hey!
Hi. I don't have anything profound. I'm sure Jason will cover that. But just hope you guys all have a good week. I haven't really posted a video in like 3 weeks, but I do have some content coming. I recorded a video today. So if you do follow my gaming stuff and you want to check out some new videos, I got a College Football 26 video I recorded today that should drop at some point this week, and a couple other ones that I got to edit. So new content coming. Have a good week. Same thing. do hard things, spend time with people that you love and care about. And we will see you guys next week.
Ha ha. Zach, I'm going to let you have a little break this week, but I will tell you this is that this week, after I was sick last week, this week was tough for me. I mean, I think just the lingering effects of being sick with COVID for the third time in this whole time. But one thing it made me just realize is that you know, just be very thankful for your health. Obviously, if you've been dealing with some things, but you're kind of past it, or maybe you are going some things through health wise or whatever. Just be really thankful for your good health, and take some time to 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 be thankful for all the things that life is bringing your way. And again, with all the things we always say, try those hard things, do hard things, and then just reach out to people, encourage people. I know a lot of people need it. It's like G Dad reaching out to me, looking out for me. Even though he gives me a hard time, he was kind of being a kind of a extra dad, a extra G Dad. And so reach out to people, look after your friends, and y'all have a great week. And I'm sorry I was late, but I will not be late next week. Love y'all.
Thank you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you get rest. That's been my big thing, is get rest. Your mental health is important. Your physical health also important. Um, I will have more Dragon Con footage on the channel this week. So tomorrow night, 5:30. Thursday evening, 5:30 as well. 2 new Dragon Con vids coming your way. And then, as I mentioned, Saturday night, 7 o'clock-ish, we will have the members live. So you'll have game night with the Cokers. And then, of course, Thursday night, it's been on Defam Adventures the first 2 weeks. This week, it's either going to be on Ryan's channel or my channel or all 3 of our channels. We'll see, because Ron is not going to be there. So Daniel will be filling in for DeFam. So tune in. That is Thursday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. You'll see the links. Hope you can join us, because man, do we have a lot of college football related stuff to talk about from this past weekend. Guys, it's been a pleasure. As always, appreciate you guys and your friendship. Appreciate all you guys in the chat, all the hurdlings, for making this show as fun as you do each and every week. We love each and every one of you guys. So make sure you head over to the Cam Fam, and we'll see you there.
Yes, sir.
Bye, everybody.
Peace out.